Welcome everyone. This video lecture is for Unit 4. I do want to just point out that the previous 3 units, 1 through 3, have worked on a 3-week schedule. So you've had 3 different due dates for each unit. Units 4 and 5, because of a little bit shorter semester compared to other universities, we do Units 4 and 5 in 2-week increments. So you'll notice right here on the upcoming due dates, you have Saturday, June 30th, and then July 7th as the 2 due dates for this unit. On the June 30th, the first due date, you'll have reading checks for chapters 11 and 12 in the textbook. The initial posts on both of the collaborative quests and the observations and development assignment. Then the second week, you'll have the Dear Abby and reflective journal assignments, the reading check on chapter 13, and 2 responses to each collaborative quest. So let me go into iLearn with you and make sure. Okay, so in iLearn, the discussions are up on the 2 discussion boards. So you have chapter 5, I have a post pinned at the very top, and group 6, I'm sorry, group 5 and group 6. Both are pinned, and both, I believe, require a download. Let me double check on group 5's. Yes, so download both of them. And it may take a few minutes on your computer depending on the speed, but it will download. It worked on mine. So hopefully, if you have glitches, let me know. Let me just ensure that group 6 is available. Yes. So it's on schooling options and issues, as well as bullying and teasing that we see in this group, or this age range, as we discuss middle childhood. In Unit 4, you have the 3 chapters as well as the activities that we're working on. The collaborative quest, the Dear Abby letters, the observations and development, and the reflective journal. Real quick on the observations and development. You're watching some video clips on learning, how individuals learn, and some moral development issues. If a clip does not work, let me know, and we'll work on finding transcripts. You can access the transcripts or just let me know, and I can work around it. And the other assignments are laid out there as well. Real quickly, I do want to go over the final exam. The final exam is due Friday, July 27th at midnight, Mountain Standard Time. It is available on iLearn. You go to Unit 5 activities, and here's the comprehensive final exam. You'll open it up. Let me do this here. Sorry, let me change the view on iLearn so it looks more like yours instead of an instructor. So Unit 5, comprehensive final exam. The final exam is 100 multiple choice questions. You allowed 1 attempt, but you can save and come back. So if you cannot complete all 100 questions at once, just save it and don't submit it. Don't hit submit until you're actually done. So you start the quiz. There's no time limit on this, unlike the other quizzes that we've taken, but it is due, and you'll notice it says July 28th, but 1 a.m. because I'm an hour ahead of Mountain Time. It's open book, open notes, trying to think what other questions. Just submit it when you're done, and you can start working on it in Unit 5 or even Unit 4, and just do a couple questions a day or however you want to fit that in your schedule. Technically, the due date is a couple days past when BYU Idaho on-campus classes end, but because of an online setup, we run a little bit differently. So just if you're on campus, remember that this is a couple days past the end of the semester. One of our groups is talking about bullying, but I do want to point out these 2 resources for parents or for people that are struggling. Oops. And one is stopbullying.gov. This is obviously a government website or government-funded website, but it has great resources on bullying, but also cyberbullying. As we see an increase in social media usage in younger children, beyond just what I consider social media as Facebook. I know there are apps out there that I don't even know of that I'm sure middle schoolers are accessing through their phones. But there's also some great ways of how to prevent it. Awareness for parents so that you can be informed about these apps or how to protect your children, protect the privacy of your children, and things like that. There's also a great site for teachers. So if you're in the education field and looking at teaching upper elementary, middle school, high school, these are great ways for you to be aware of it, especially as more and more schools are promoting tablets or laptops for children to use in school. This is a great way for teachers to become educated as well. The other website I have is just more informational. Again, it's a very basic overview. There's also some more information about how to help your children deal with it. It's not always an option to remove your child completely from the situation, from the school. You can't move a child around constantly to avoid bullying. So there's some great ways of how to teach your children to deal with that and to cope with that. So again, it's a great website. If you're interested for more information, there you go. And I won't show this now, but I will share it with the class just because the sound doesn't work. But President Uchtdorf, Elder Uchtdorf now, I guess, several conferences ago had a conference talk, and he used the word "stop it." So he said, if you're making fun of people, if you're making wrong choices, just stop it. And I feel as a parent, I say this all the time to my kids, and I have a feeling that Heavenly Father, with love, sometimes tells us, stop it. You know, whatever it may be, an addiction or a bad habit that we're in, oftentimes just stop it is sometimes the best advice that we could get, the most direct advice. And so this Mormon message is about bullying in high school and how it affects, it has a brother and sister where the brother is bullying other girls in his class, and the younger sister is being bullied by another group of individuals. And the brother, realizes the hurt and pain that can happen to someone that's being a victim of bullying. So as I said, I'll send this out with the unit email, and I encourage you to watch it. It's a little bit longer, but it's great advice from Elder Uchtdorf on some of our behavior and our choices that we make and how they affect others. So that wraps up Unit 4. As always, I'm here to help you. We can meet, we can text, we can call, whatever works best for you. I just recommend that you use your time wisely over the next 2 weeks. It is a little bit of a rush to get Unit 4 and 5 done in 2 weeks versus 3, but I know everyone can do that. And so good luck. Let me know if I can help.